Good morning. My name is Shervin. This is a day in the life of a hybrid athlete in New York City. I'm a YouTube content creator full-time, and I've been training for marathons. I want to run a sub 3-hour marathon one day. That's the goal. I love lifting too. That's always been a part of my life. Today I'm going to show you kind of my running routine, and then kind of what my day in the life working and eating is like, and then lastly, lifting. So we'll go to the gym. So let's get into it. This video is sponsored by Ketone IQ. More on them later. Now my Coach Parker usually writes my workouts, but I don't really have a goal right now, so I'm just like to do regular zone 2 training to stay in shape. Put on my headphones, it's always a pre-run requirement. I like to listen to music and still be able to hear the outside world. And then I got my handy dandy Ketone IQ. I take one of these usually before my runs. This one has caffeine. More on them later. They are the sponsor of this video, but I do take this as well. And I also take electrolytes and as well carbs if it's going to be longer than 60 minutes of a run, just to make sure I have enough energy, and some water too. I'll do a 5 to 10 minute warm up. I like to get my quads, my hammies, my calves warmed up, you know, where there's just movement, dynamic stretches. I'll do that to get ready. And then now that I'm feeling warmed up, it's a bit chilly, I'll start out slow. I'm going to start both my Garmin and my Apple Watch here. I just like having both, and I'll just stop whenever the first one stops. Kind of cheating. And we're gonna do the entire Central Park loop and then head home. So that's the plan for today. It's gonna be an easy zone 2 run. I'm not gonna push it. I'm gonna keep my heart rate pretty low, probably in the 140s, low 140s, very low 140s. And I'm gonna look at the heart rate on both watches. I'm not wearing a heart rate strap today, but sometimes I will. I'm just like, it's not necessary right now. I'm in the off season. Let's keep it chill. So let's run, baby. All right, it's a beautiful fall foliage day here in New York City in Central Park. Damn, it's so gorgeous. If you've watched one of my zone 2 videos, you know I've done 3-month experiments, seen drastic changes, and that's what I kind of love doing zone 2. Seeing the data help it improve my running, my cardio. So that's kind of what I'm doing whenever I don't have a specific goal. And I try to do 45 to 90 minutes. Keep it simple and easy. I got habits. I think it's just about building consistent habits is the most powerful thing. It's easy to set a goal, chase after it. But after that, so many people just stop doing their workout routines. So it's like, how can I set infinite goals, set consistent habits? Where it's like, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. And that's where this easy zone 2 falls into place. And I love it, it's great. You can't be mad when it's this beautiful out. I think the biggest thing about being a hybrid athlete is having cardiovascular fitness, so being able to run, and then also being strong and big. Well, not big, but just strong at least. Maintaining muscle mass for longevity. And so far, I've been following on the trend. So I'm trying to stay with it and just, you know, maintain muscle mass and maintain cardiovascular fitness. And maybe improve it for high rocks. For other cool fitness challenges. The biggest value to being like quote unquote hybrid or having both fitness in terms of muscle strength and cardiovascular abilities is just longevity. Muscle mass is good for longevity, and so is VO2 max. So if you can optimize for both of those, you can live a long and healthy life. Who doesn't want to live a long and healthy life? You live in a city like New York, you can't survive here without just going through a challenging day. Ever. I don't know, I think I'm just a masochist, honestly. I love waking up, doing something hard, feels good, I feel accomplished. I think when you set a goal, the journey of chasing after it just feels really good. And there's something about running that's just so meditative. Like right now, I'm just deep in thought. I'm just running, just left foot, right foot. All I hear is boom, boom, boom. The music's actually off. It's that like serenity, the peace. You're in Central Park, it's beautiful, blue sky, fall foliage. You're like, wow, this is my life. I'm so lucky and grateful. That's what gets me up in the morning. When I'm racing, I usually do no music. New York City Marathon, London Marathon, did not run with any music. So that was nice, probably, but it'd be harder. I think you need a long pathway that doesn't have too many bikers. It's pretty wide, so it's just easy to do it here. I think it'd be way lazier. I think when you're living in the suburbs, place of comfort, your environment defines who you are. It's so easy, like when I go back home to my parents, just relax, be mellow. The lifestyle's so different. If you want to do big things, you have to be here. It's gonna be way harder if you're not. Life's a roller coaster. Central Park has a lot of ups and downs. Yeah, it's life, man. Some days you feel good, you feel up. Other days you feel down. Today has been actually a full day of up and down, I think, because one, I read your comments, and a lot of people are like, yo, what are you doing? You're shilling. And that kind of puts me down. I'm like, shoot, am I not providing value? Am I taking away? I know these are all products that I would personally buy and I like. So like I should share it, and some people probably like that. But I think there's a louder majority that does not. I have at least read all your comments. I'm still reflecting on all the changes I want to make to this channel. So keep that in mind. By the end of the year, we will know what's gonna happen. Just not yet. It's gonna be a slow and steady. Slow and steady. We're not making drastic changes. Things will slow and steady change. Up and down. So is Central Park. Now, a big part of my running section for being a hybrid athlete is doing long runs. And when I do these long runs, I need to make sure that I'm taking the proper nutrition and supplements. And one thing that I love is Ketone IQ. This is perfect for my long runs because the first one is no caffeine and no sugar, clean shot of energy. And then the second one adds 100 milligrams of caffeine from green tea, and it tastes great with the green apple flavor. I really do love it. So when I'm feeling tired later in my long run, I will take the green apple Ketone IQ with 100 milligrams of caffeine. And that just helps get me back on track, boost of energy from the ketones and the caffeine. I feel like I can keep going and keep maintaining my workout. Not only that, it's used by Team Visma Lisa Bike, which is a top pro cycling team in the world. They won the Tour de France in 2023 and 2022. It's used by professional Olympic athletes, including Des Linden, Michael Andrew, and Sam Laidlow, Ironman world champion. So if these elite athletes are using it, I feel great. I'm gonna keep using Ketone IQ. If you wanna save 30% off your first subscription order and receive a free 6-pack of Ketone IQ, go to ketone.com/Shervin to get it today. Thank you again, Ketone IQ, for sponsoring this video. All right, 6.02 on the Garmin, 6.05 on the Apple Watch. Oh, I need to get some water, food, get some work done, and then we gotta lift later tonight before I go to bed. All right, I'm tired. Workout complete. It's time for lunch. And ideally I would make food at home and eat that. But when we're filming, on filming days, we're just like, so much needs to get done. Kind of these healthier fast food options are typically the choice that we pick. So I like this salad from Sweet Green. It's got the Sweet Green Goddess. You can only order it online, but Zach always knows and tells them what to get. You know, that way I get, you know, my healthy meals. I add blackened chicken, so I'm getting my vegetables, sweet potatoes, there's carbs, all the things that I need. And right now my focus has been efficiency. How can I efficiently eat, get all the work done so that we can make cool videos? And I haven't focused as much on making food at home, which one day maybe I will, but that is my current philosophy. 80-20, just get good enough food. Don't focus too much on optimizing it. One day I will. I just eat whenever I'm hungry. I'm hungry all the time. I snack a lot, I eat a lot of nuts, which have high amount of calories. So far that has helped me make sure that I eat enough. I have been losing weight. I've lost like 10 pounds in the past few months, probably from marathon training and eating a little bit less and lifting less. But right now, it's just been eat when you're hungry, don't worry about it. Try to eat whole foods whenever possible, or choose healthy fast food options and minimize sugar intake, because I love ice cream and I love chocolate. I think when you're training for something, like when I was training for the marathon, I was very intentional to make sure I was getting the carbs I needed for my long runs. I was allowing myself to eat as much as I could because I tend to undereat sometimes. And then recovery and sleep are also so important. But when it comes to meals, making sure I was getting enough carbs, like I'm around 200 pounds now, so 200 grams of protein. And maybe that's supplementing with whey protein powder, which I do a lot, or protein bars, which is not ideal, but I'll do that. It just depends on like how many things are going on in your life. If you have kids, a family, a job, and you're trying to train for a marathon, and you're trying to be a hybrid athlete, you can only do so many things at once. So being okay with making sacrifices in your life. And for me, that has been eating protein bars, eating protein shakes, getting protein shakes at the store rather than just making it at home. Not the best sacrifice, but these are sacrifices I make so that I can focus on other areas. I think one of my biggest challenges with eating was probably eating too much ice cream. And now I create friction. So let's say I want to eat ice cream. I only allow myself to go buy it at the store, and I buy it for that one day. I never buy ice cream to put in the freezer because that gives me permission to easily access it. So now a big thing is, how do I create distance, time, friction to access things that I know I shouldn't be eating? And then the second thing is minimizing decision-making around meals. So I'm like, I give myself permission to just get food from Sweet Green or Chipotle without thinking about it. I already know what I want. It's the same thing every time. And that also minimizes decision fatigue from like meal decisions. I'm gonna replenish, recover, get some work done on the computer, and we're ready to go. We'll go lift some weights. Ideally, there's a couple hours between each session, or if I don't have time, I'll just run and go lift and then start my day. But today, we're giving ourselves permission to be a little bit leisureful and have some time between each of our activities. All right, we are at the gym now, and it is time to get my lift in. Feeling a little lazy, but that's okay. I think we're gonna do some simple stuff. I'm gonna keep it short and simple just because I don't have a specific goal right now again. But we're gonna do chest, we're gonna do some lunges, and then some core, and then call it. It's gonna be 3 main sets with some warm-up sets in between. I know as long as I keep it easy, and I feel like, oh, this is a goal I can achieve, then it's easier for me to show up consistently, and that's the goal right now. Just show up consistently, get a basic workout in, maintain my strength, and that's the only goal right now. We're not doing anything crazy amazing, at least not yet. If you have any ideas for new goals, let me know down below. So let's head over to the bench and get started.
So I take my shoes off. I usually like to work out on barefoot shoes, but I forgot those. So when I do that, I'll just do the workout without shoes on, especially anytime it's like leg stuff like this for lunges, squats, or deadlifts even. Let's add weight. 3 sets of 12, 6 on each side, 145 pounds. What is this, 60 kilos? It takes me out of breath. It's not only muscle challenging, but cardiovascularly challenging. It's great. It also feels good in opening up my hip flexors and my feet. So it's got multiple benefits. Great for running, since running single leg. Try and do more of these, and Bulgarian split squats. Those are even harder. So now I'm gonna do some leg lifts, leg raises, depending on how I feel. Used to be able to do 3 to 4 sets of 20, which is a lot. So we're just gonna aim for 3 sets of 10. So hope it goes well. 2. All right, we're done. It's about 23 minutes. I'm gonna call it a workout. I know it's not a lot, but my philosophy is consistency, momentum is more powerful than anything else. Right now, it's just about showing up consistently, because I've been really lazy the past month. So as long as I come to the gym, doesn't matter how long I'm here, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, get a workout in, do it over and over and over again, 3, 4, 5 times a week. That's the most important thing right now. If I can do that, then I'll start to increase the time. So baby steps, build habits. Let's head home, but before that, I like to use the sauna after all my workouts. I've heard that heat exposure after a workout can just help increase stress right after that workout, and you can extend your workout in theory. I don't know if it actually does anything, but it feels good. I like to sweat, and then I can just shower right after, and I just feel swole, as they say. So we're gonna sauna, shower, and head home.
After running, lifting, and working, it can get pretty exhausting. I don't have kids, I don't have a family, so my life is actually not that hard. It's pretty easy. But I come home, I like to turn on the red lights before I go to bed. And sleep is important, because if you don't recover properly, doing the workouts can almost be a waste of time. So I try to sleep 8 hours a night if I'm chasing after a physical athletic goal. Right now I don't have one, so I've been slacking on my sleep a little bit and focusing on work and making videos more. But that's okay, because it's all intentional. I love the red lights. I got the Philips Hue red lights. I got my 8 sleep going to keep it cold. And I am going to go to bed. All lights off. So since you enjoyed this video, go watch my other day in the life videos. I like to do travel Apple Watch videos. And thank you, Ketone IQ, for sponsoring this video. Their link is down below. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.